have some breaking news coming in where the provisional inquiry report by the Commissioner of Railway Safety into last month's Bilaspur train accident has found that the Loco pilot had failed the mandatory aptitude test months earlier and was not fit to work, yet continued to be deployed on the active train duty. The report accessed by CNN News 18 claimed that the collision, which killed 12 people and left 19 others injured, was a result of a clear error in train working, ruling out any failure in signalling, track or electrical systems. Joining us now is CNN News 18's Akash Sharma. Akash, how did a Loco pilot who had failed the mandatory psychological aptitude test, which is a key safety requirement, end up being deployed on this passenger train? Now, who authorized this deployment and more importantly, what next?
Right. So this is something that is a matter of investigation, and Railways will have to come out with sort of clarification on it as to when the pilot failed the aptitude test, why he was deployed on a passenger train. But right now, this is something that has been highlighted by the Commissioner of Rail Safety, who was in fact asked to investigate the case. Remember, in this particular case that happened on 4th of November 2025, we had 12 people who lost their lives, and in fact 19 people were injured. And this was one of the deadliest collision of, in fact, the accident of Indian Railways, where a memo train collided with a stationary goods train. And, the accident was of such an intensity that the motor coach got toppled on the wagon, in fact, of the goods train. Right now, CRS has basically pointed out as to what was the main problem. Of course, we know and we have reported earlier that how the signal was passed at danger, because of which this accident occurred. But right now, the CRS has also pointed out that the Loco pilot who was basically on that particular train, who was responsible for the operations of that particular train, was not fit to work, and that's the reason why possibly he could not, stop the train when he passed one yellow signal and then one red signal as well. And in fact, the assistant Loco pilot, who is a female officer, also confirmed that how he was, not aware of the manuals and how he was so confused and, was in fact calling his Loco inspector for even the minute details. And all of this has been highlighted in the CRS report. In fact, the preliminary report that has been submitted by CRS, CNN News 18 has exclusively accessed that report, which is highlighting, these functioning of the Indian Railways. And, in the conclusion, CRS has somewhere pointed out that it was, error in the train working, because of which this accident happened and where we lost 12 individuals, including the Loco pilot.